Hello friends, this is Devendra from Tathastu GMAT. I am the lead GMAT instructor and today I am going to take you through the structure of the GMAT exam. Basically the exam is divided into 4 different parts as shown here. The first section is AWA, that is Analytical Writing Assessment. You will be presented with one essay that will be an argument. The author will conclude on the basis of some premises, and mostly that conclusion is flawed. So you have to identify that flaw and need to write a couple of things about that argument. Okay, so you will be presented with one essay and that will be for 30 minutes. That is the time duration. The maximum score you can get is 6 and the score increment here is 0.5. And we say that the decent score is 4. Below that, sometimes it is questionable. But still, in case if you have a valid answer or if you can satisfy the admission committee, still that would be accepted. But target at least 4. So the scores will be 4, 4.5, 5.0, 5.5, something like that. The next section after this is going to be integrated reasoning, IR. This section is comparatively new, introduced few years back, and there you will be presented with 12 questions. Again you will have 30 minutes to complete all the questions and the maximum score will be 8 and the score increment here will be 1 and the decent score is again 4. So below 4 again same thing. In case if you can satisfy the admission committee that why is it so less, then still it is acceptable, but you must target at least 4. Okay. Here the type of questions will be based on data analysis. In case if you have done some questions on data analysis, it will be quite similar. You will be given some data. For example, there is a village. In the village there are different bands of age group. And say for example 0 to 10 years eat some A thing, 10 to 20 eat some B thing, 20 to 30 and so on. Basis on that you will be asked some questions. It could be matchmaking, it could be a true-false question, it could be finding out some average or some small mathematical stuff. Okay. After that you will be given an optional break. The break will be mostly for 8 minutes. What does that mean? You will be in a premises and you can roam around the premises. In case if you want to take the break, you can use the washroom. In case if you bring some eatables, you can have that. But the break time is fixed. In case if you exceed that, that exceeded time will be deducted from your next section. Okay? Automatically the next section will start after 8 minutes. And here comes the real GMAT which we consider. Mostly whenever we say how much your score is on the GMAT, this and this section contributes toward that. So quant is quantitative. There you will be presented with 37 questions and you will be given 75 minutes to complete all that. Maximum score will be out of 60, but maximum achievable is 51. So a 47 plus is a decent score, especially for Indians and Chinese, because we perform comparatively better on this exam. The score increment here is 1, and here at the Tathastu GMAT we target a 49 or 50. That is our target. We do not compromise with the minimum score 49, because if you compromise here, then you will have to compensate that remaining points on the verbal section, and here it becomes very difficult. But we do not target even 51, because jumping from 50 to 51 needs a lot of efforts, and even if you plan to put those efforts toward your verbal section, you will be able to score a little more, maybe 2 to 4 points. Okay. After quant section you will be again given a break of 8 minutes. That is again an optional break. In case if you do not want that, you can definitely jump, but it is strongly recommended you take all the breaks. Here you will be given presented with 41 questions, and this is the real monster, you can say. This is the real showstopper for GMAT aspirants. Here the time duration is again 75 minutes. The maximum score is 60. Maximum achievable is again 51, but a decent score is far less compared to quant here. A 32 plus is considered a good score, although it is not very good, or you'll not be able to get 700 with this breakup, but definitely you will be very close to 700. Maybe with this breakup you will get around 660 or 670. The score increment here is 1 point. And why do we say that verbal is very difficult, or is it it is a showstopper here? The reason being, since this exam is quite long, you see that till here you have already completed 1 hour, and further you spent 1 hour and 15 minutes. So you are kind of exhausted when you start this section. And since the concepts involved are also not that easy, the verbal section is comparatively difficult. So therefore, actually in this section, majority of the aspirants tend to score low because they are fatigued. Second, the concepts involved are little difficult. And third thing, the number of questions is also comparatively more. Even the time is same, but still the number of questions are more. So finally, you get this sectional breakup, and finally these two sections will be joined together, and your final score will be out of 800. Out of 800, 650 or above score is considered decent, and 700 plus is a really good score. So for most of the aspirants, 700 plus score is the prime target. And even if you see most of the top institutes, top MBA programs, their average score is also close to 700, maybe 690 to 720, that range. So in case if you are an Indian, you definitely need to target 700 plus if you are planning to go for some of the top institutes. So out of 800 is 700 plus is a good score. So you must target that. Although the admission process is not just based on the GMAT score, it is going to consider many other factors as well, but still if you have a 700 plus, this is a very good advantage. So remaining part will continue in the next video. Thank you.